Gosh, you're still here. Wow. I didn't think anybody would watch this after the first one. So, hey, I'm glad to not be alone. I'm happy to be here with you today. I would love to tell you the end of my story, if there is such a thing. Hi, my name is Robin Shear, and I am the proud founder of Joy to the World Coaching. I help people live more joyfully because it matters so much to me as well. And this is the end, I think, of a 3-part series all about how getting a head injury is probably the best thing that ever happened to me and how I found joy in the whole process, although not every day was joyful. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of my lower moments. If you'd like to go back, I'll put the links below and you can hear where all this began. But today I just really want to be honest with you. I have hesitated sharing this whole message with anybody. And I didn't know why exactly. Until this morning, when my daughter, in her amazing 23-year-old wisdom, helped me to understand. And that is why I'm ready to share with you now. And it feels so good. So, I wasn't sharing with many people about my head injury because, like I mentioned earlier, it made me cry a lot and it hurt my head a lot to think about it. And I was supposed to be resting, right? But there was more to it. And it goes into who I am as a person and what I do for a living. And I didn't really realize how interconnected all of this was. But my message has always been about getting out of your comfort zone and growing and taking chances and deciding what brings joy to you and making that a regular part of your life so that it could overflow to other people. And I began to question whether that message was really solid. In fact, for a while, I'll be honest, like as I'm here and I'm alone and very few people know I'm going through this, it was more of a mess. It was more of a mess. And the thing is, like, I shared with some people, like a couple of people that I'm really close to and I felt really safe with. I shared with my mom, who has been a godsend, and my sister. And they have been so helpful to me. But I haven't really shared much with my own tribe. You see, I have this great little community that I love of people who want more joy and will share their own stories. And I have an email list and I send stuff to these people and they write me back and oh, it's so beautiful. And it brings me so much joy. It sounds really selfish, but it does. And I stopped sharing with that group of people because I needed space to figure out whether I still believed in my message. And I didn't know if my message would be harmful to them or to you watching this now. If you go back to the first video, you'll see the part about how I wasn't feeling good on that ski trip. There was something going on physically. I still don't know what it is. My doctors do not know. It is what it is. Something threw me off. And it was unsafe for me to be skiing at all, let alone going over jumps. And I just wanted that time with my family to like, yay, let's go over jumps. I wanted it so bad. I just didn't listen to my body. And this is key. Because it's great to have a whole lot of fun and be joyful. But if your body is telling you otherwise, you should listen to it. Had I listened to my body, gotten off that chairlift, and stayed on the baby hill, I may have gotten stronger that day. And then I may have been able to go over those jumps with confidence and have the memories that I wanted. but I pushed it because joy was like so important to me. I wasn't listening to my body. And so for that reason, I've kind of pulled back, and I haven't shared this because I've questioned, like, gosh, what if my message is going to hurt people? You know, I don't want people jumping out of airplanes without parachutes because it sounds like it's going to bring them joy. That's just stupid. But I was afraid that you would do it and I would be responsible. And then this morning in conversation about this with my daughter, I realized that I can plant the seeds. I can share these crazy stories and just give you these ideas. That's my job. And I can help you. You know, we can do coaching together. I can help you know what brings joy to you, and I can help you make it happen more often so you feel great. I know I can do that. So I can plant those seeds, but what you do with these seeds, whether you water them or whether you stomp on them, it's all up to you. And she, my daughter, helped me just realize what my part is, what other people's part is, and helped me to realize what I'm doing is still good. And people get to make their own decisions, and it's not my responsibility if they jump out of an airplane without a parachute. Don't do it. But you see what I'm saying? So because of that, like, I feel like I've been able to turn my mess back into my message. And it feels so good. I've wanted to feel like this for so long. And now I do. And so to celebrate, there's always a celebration, right? You know I'm going to eat on China tonight. Oh, believe me, whatever I have for dinner with my family, it's going to be on China. And if you don't get that reference, go back down my YouTube channel a little bit. But the other thing that I want to do to celebrate the fact that I can share this and feel confident that joy is a great message to share and that people get to make their own choices. Like, this is good. I'm ready to celebrate that I'm behind myself again by a little more show and tell. This beautiful purple thing has been sitting on my dresser for 4 months. Everyone else put away their ski gear the day that we got back. But I did not put away my helmet because while I was very thankful that it was on my head at the time of my accident, and God only knows what it prevented, I wasn't ready to put it away without the sticker. You see, when we go skiing, it's something that I'm really proud of because it's hard for me. It's like so hard for me. I'm so klutzy, you guys. I shouldn't be allowed to ski. But when it happens, I want to acknowledge it, and we buy stickers to put on our helmets. And all this time, that helmet has been sitting there without the sticker from the place where the accident happened. I almost didn't buy it. I almost did not buy the sticker. Did I want to remember this? And I talked to my son about it that day. He was with me in the ski lodge when I got out of the hospital. They all came to the ski lodge. And eventually it was just my son and his fiance and me. And we were just talking about everything. And the ski lodge gift shop was right behind us. And I kept looking at it because I knew that they had stickers in there. And the symbolism, wasn't lost on me. And he convinced me that I did want that sticker. I did want to remember. I did. Life's not always going to be great. We shouldn't throw away the memories that are painful. We shouldn't do that. When we do that, we just gloss over what happened. But when we go there, we have a richness. I have learned so much from this experience. And like I said, there will be a book. I'm sure of it. Before the Lord calls me home, I'm going to write a book. I have a lot to share, way more than what's in these videos. And dang it, I want a sticker. I want a freaking sticker to remember what I learned, what I experienced, all the joy that I felt through the whole thing. So, boys and girls, you are going to be with me in the moment that I put this thing on my helmet, on the exact spot where the injury took place, because I think that that's really appropriate. I'm not going to gloss over this. I'm not going to put my head in the sand and pretend that it didn't happen. I am proud of the fact that, yes, I was stupid. I didn't listen to my body, but I learned something. My head can't be that messed up. I learned so much, and I'm so overjoyed that you are here with me, learning it with me. I need for you to tell me what you're learning along the way with me. This has been a wild ride. I mean, I'm sharing stuff with you that I kept to myself for months. And here it is on YouTube of all places. God only knows who's going to hear this that needs to know there is joy in the worst of circumstances. I want you to tell me what your circumstances are and how you are finding joy. You know what I'm going to say? You know what? This will be better. There we go. Now I feel like me. Until next time, go forth and be joyful.